Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our virtual flag ceremony for today. Before we start, may we have our prayer from Sir Nazareno Dawis, our AO3.
Ngayon na. Hello. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Samahan niyo po ako sa isang maikling panalangin ng pasasalamat. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, Espiritu Santo. Amen. Amang banal, Diyos na makapangyarihan, kami po'y nagpupuri at nagpapasalamat sa iyo. Kayo po ang Diyos na makapangyarihan sa lahat, ang Diyos ng pag-ibig. Salamat po, Ama, sa pagtawag niyo sa amin upang muli makapagtipon bilang isang kawan at bilang isang pamilya. Sa pagharap namin sa iyo, Ama, dala po namin ang aming mga kahinaan, aming mga pagkalimot, higit lalo ang aming mga pagkakasala. Alam po namin, Ama, ikaw po ang aming Panginoon na patuloy na umuunawa at nagpapatawad sa amin. Salamat po, Panginoon, sa kapatawaran. Salamat po, Ama, sa pamilya namin. Salamat din po, Ama, sa kagawaran ito kung saan mo pinadadaloy ang iyong marapatin mo, Ama, na itaas namin sa iyo ang pamunuan ng kagawaran ito. At samahan mo po kami, Panginoon, sa bawat pagkilos namin upang kami po ay makaganap ng maayos sa aming tungkulin at buong katapatan na magampanan namin ang lahat ng naayon sa iyong kalooban. Ganon din, Ama, para po doon sa mga kapatid namin na nakakaranas ng kagutuman, pagpalain mo po ang kanilang pagkainan. Sa mga kapatid namin na nakakaranas ng karamdaman, iba yung kagalingan, ang hiling namin sa iyo. Sa lahat ng kabutihan mo sa amin, Panginoon, wala kaming kayang ibalik, kundi ang aming taos-pusong pasasalamat at pagpupuri sa iyo, Ama. Ang lahat po ng ito ay samot dalangin namin ng may pasasalamat sa pangalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus, kasama yung kabanal-banalang Espiritu Santo, nabubuhay ka't nagahari ngayon at magpakailanman. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Nazareno B. Dawis. Now, to jumpstart our Monday, we'll have our morning exercise from Asset Management Services. We're sorry, we're having some technical problems. May we remind everyone to click on the attendance link.
When I feel so sad and lonely, when my life seems pale and blue, how I wish you're here beside me, here to save my whole life through. You're the only one, believe me, who can make my dreams come true. Come, my darling, and embrace me. This is what you're gonna do. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hold me, hug me, darling, with all your might. A kiss me in the morning. A kiss me in the night. A kiss me in the daytime. A kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hold me, hug me, darling, with all your might. When I feel so sad and lonely, when my life seems pale and blue, how I wish you're here beside me, here to stay my whole life through. You're the only one, believe me, who can make my dreams come true. Come, my darling, and embrace me. This is what you're gonna do. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. A kiss me in the morning. A kiss me in the night. A kiss me in the daytime. A kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might.
Now let's prepare ourselves for our national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Let's raise our
Mga
right
kaba-
hand for the panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas.
Ako ay Pilipino. Buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas.
At sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal
Katarungan
at kalayaan.
na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa.
Panunumpa ng kawani ng gobyerno. Ako'y kawani ng gobyerno. Tungkulin ko ang maglingkod ng tapat at mahusay. Dahil dito, ako'y papasok ng maaga at magtatrabaho ng lampas sa takdang oras kung kinakailangan. Magsisilbi ako ng magalang at mabilis sa lahat ng nangangailangan. Pangangalagaan ko ang mga gamit, kasangkapan at iba pang pag-aari ng pamahalaan. Magiging pantay at makatarungan ang pakikitungo ko sa mga lumalapit sa aming tanggapan. Magsasalita ako laban sa katiwalian at pagsasamantala. Hindi ko gagamitin ang aking panunungkulan sa sarili kong kapakanan. Hindi ako hihingi o tatanggap ng suhol. Sisikapin kong madagdagan ang aking talino at kakayahan upang ang antas ng paglilingkod sa bayan ay patuloy na maitaas. Sapagkat ako'y isang kawani ng gobyerno at tungkulin ko ang maglingkod ng tapat at mahusay sa bayan ko at sa panahong ito. Ako at ang aking mga kapwa kawani ay kailangan tungo sa maunlad, masagana at mapayapang Pilipinas. Sa harap ninyong lahat, ako'y taus-pusong nanunumpa.
Quality Policy Statement. The Department of Education is committed to provide learners with basic education that is accessible, inclusive, and liberating through proactive leadership, shared governance, evidence-based policies, standards and programs, responsive and relative curricula, highly competent and committed officials, teaching and not teaching personnel, an enabling learning environment. The department upholds the highest standards of conduct and performance to fulfill stakeholders' needs and expectations by adhering to constitutional mandates, statutory and regulatory requirements, and sustains client satisfaction through continuous improvement of the quality management system. Now to proceed, let's have the updates from the chiefs and of divisions and services. To start, may we have our chief from admin services, Mr. Vivento M. Paligon Jr.
Hello? Hello? Nadidinig na po ako?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Ay, sorry po kasi may kausap po ako importante. Anyways, paalala lang po, ang SALN deadline po natin, ito po ay February 28, Monday. Ang submission po ng SALN soft copies ay March 25, 2022. Bagamat meron na po marami na po mga eskwelahan ang naririto, pero na nakapag-submit ng SALN, pero chine-check pa rin po natin. Para lang po sa update, meron na po akong 21 elementary schools na napirmahan na at walo plus the 2 senior high schools na high school. So yan pa lamang po ang napipirmahan po namin. Subalit sapagkat lahat po ng SALN po ay dumadaan po ngayon sa checking. Kaya po siguro po sa Lunes pwede ko na pong isa-isahin ang mga eskwelahan na nakapag-submit na at napirmahan na po. At sisikapin ko din po na ipalista ang mga nandito na, subalit under checking pa rin po. Pero sa ngayon po lang, tulad nga po na-announce namin, may 21 elementary school ang napirmahan na at 8 ang high school at mayroon pong 2 senior high school. So yan pa lamang po ang update po namin para po mula po dito sa administrative services. By the way, tuloy pa rin po ang aming monitoring and inspection po sa mga eskwelahan. At gusto ko din po ibalita sa ating mga principals na lumabas na po yung pong memorandum ng DepEd na kung saan exempted na po ang DepEd personnel sa pagta-transfer po ng mga empleyado. Kaya po mukhang inihahanda na po namin ang plano po para po sa ating mga administrative aid 1. Maraming salamat po. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Sir June. Now, from our accounting service, may we have Ms. Josephine Lorenzo.
Hello? Hello? Naririnig ako? Ay, ano ba yan?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oo, pupunta nga sana kami doon sa virtual, doon sa sa face to face. Kasi nandun si Ma'am Melody nag-iintay. Sasamahan sana namin pala nag-start na rin dito sa dito sa virtual. Well, anyway, good morning. For the accounting services, we just continue paying supplementary payrolls. Yun nga, mga supplementary payrolls, tapos yung mga payables ng mga tax refunds. We continue also to submit whatever COA is preparing for their annual audit report. Yun po. MOE po, tuloy-tuloy po yung aming downloading ng February MOE. That's all po. That's all, baby. I'm done.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Jo. Now, may we have from our budget services, Ma'am Lilian Saavedra.
Thank you, Trish. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa lahat ng secondary principals na nag-submit po ng kanilang mga financial documents sa Division Internal Audit Lead o DIAL team. Maraming salamat po sa pag-submit on time. Asahan niyo po na ma-efficient po namin itong ma-audit ng tama po at na maibalik po namin ito ng maayos. Then sa city paid employee naman po, pareho na pong in process yung salary differential natin ng second trans. And the clothing allowance po is still in process po. Waiting na lang po tayo kung kailan yung payout po. And then sa JO po, I hope po na this week po makasahod na po sila from the Special Education Fund. Okay, that's all for the budget services and thank you. Thank you again, Ms. Aya.
Thank you po, Ma'am Lilian. Now, for asset management services, may we
Do the module CR quarter 4 in the Celedonius house, and then we're asked for the help of our school heads to remind students or staff to pick up the modules in the Celedonio Salvador.
So sorry for the technical difficulty we're having. To continue, I will be reiterating that we are preparing the documents for procurement in the LGU scheduled for the first quarter. I'm just going to remind the offices that are requesting for scanners. Most probably the delivery will be April of 2022. And other photocopier, copy printer, it will be included in the first quarter of procurement for the LGU. So we can be expecting the delivery second quarter. And then we still continue to distribute consumables and office supplies to offices here in the division office. And that's all for the updates for property services. Blessed week ahead of us all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Aya.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Carolina Carey from Asset Management Services. Now may we have Sir Juan Carlos Sarmiento from ICT.
Good morning po sa lahat for this week. The ICT unit will be focused on the assistance sa shooting po nung video lesson for English for DepEd NCR-TV and for English and Araling Panlipunan. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. Good morning po.
Thank you so much po, Sir JC. Now from Human Resource Management, may we have Ma'am Jesusa de la Cruz.
Good morning, everyone. We have DepEd Memorandum Number 5, Series of 2022, Grant of Continuing Authority from COMELEC, hire new employees and transfer or detail of DepEd personnel during the election period of the 2022 national and local elections. This continuing authority is subject to the so may katagalan din po. Hello, naririnig na ako?
Yes po, ma'am.
Nawawala kasi siya. So please take note that the approval of the grant of continuing authority is subject to the 5 conditions set forth by the COMELEC. So kahit tayo authority na to, medyo may alam pa rin po yung process. Thank you.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Jesusa. Now, from our legal services, may we have Attorney Mary Grace Repelente. Attorney? We'll get back po from legal services. Now may we have publication services, Sir Reynaldo Ponsalan.
Okay,
Good
I am
morning.
heard. Good morning. A blessed morning to everyone.
Hello.
Perhaps everybody would agree that there is a great or enormous challenges, or a great improvement in our communication system in the Division of City Schools of Manila, despite this unprecedented challenges brought about by COVID-19 pandemic. Well, the publication services is really working hard, cautiously, and conscientiously to produce quality and timely publications. We have developed our extensive proofreading system and editing process of all kinds of issuances and other basic communications using our social media platform. And at present, we are still continuously working on another innovation of improving our works procedure, and this is the Google form. Rest assured that we will provide you with the accurate, correct, concise, complete, clear, and concrete information without jeopardizing the expeditious delivery of the issuances. Well, at this juncture, I would like to express my thankfulness and gratitude to all the services for following the proper procedures or the so-called protocol of letting their communications pass through the publication services for proofreading and editing. Thank you very much for the trust and confidence to all of you. Your coordinations and cooperations with us is really very important and vital in the success of our system. We are doing this anyway for the best interest of the service, just to maintain the long-standing integrity and excellence of the division office, being the premier office in the whole entire region. For the accomplishment of the publication services last week or a week ago, this is from February 14 to 18, 2022, the publication services have received, recorded, evaluated, edited, and proofread a total of 33 documents, and we have scanned, uploaded, released to the record services around a total of 23 issuances. The publications also received some requests from the different services, and we have reproduced various forms such as oral health forms, locator slip, GSIS and CS forms, and the updated list of school principals. Also, we have accomplished the survey form for the Division Internal and External Services for Citizens Charter and Monitoring Tool Development. Also, we have received important memorandums. Among these memorandums are as follows. We have Division Memorandum. This is just a friendly reminder to everyone. We have received Division Memorandum number 046, Series 2022. And that is the annual physical examination of all employees of the city government. We have around 256 city-paid employees who can avail of this physical examination. So this is the annual physical examination, which is mandated by the Civil Service Law and the LGU. And the schedule for the division office is on, we are slated on April 5 to 6, 2022, and employees may avail of the health services such as the dental checkup, ophthalmological evaluation, prostate ultrasound, blood chemistry, which consists of fasting blood sugar, cholesterol, creatinine, SGOT, SGPT, uric acid, what else? A CBC, urinalysis, and of course, chest X-ray. That's all for the publication. Have a great and joyful week ahead of us. Have faith in yourself and God's be with you always. Have faith in your heart and God's loves will see you through. Thank you very much. That's for the publication.
Thank you so much, Sir Ponsalan. Now, may we again have Attorney Repelente from Legal Services.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. From the legal services, we would like to inform everybody about the two topics. No, we have the issuance of DepEd Order number 005, series of 2022, was issued February 17, 2022, on the grant of continuing authority from COMELEC to appoint, hire new employees, transfer or detail Department of Education personnel during the election period of the 2022 national and local elections. Okay. Again, remember the prohibited acts pursuant to the Omnibus Election Code, which are classified or deemed election offenses. So what are those? First, the prohibition and appointment of new employees, creation of new position, promotion or giving of salary increases during the 45-day period before the May 9, 2022 election. So that is beginning March 25, 2022 to May 8, 2022. Another prohibited act under the Omnibus Election Code, the transfer of officers and employees in the civil service during the election period from January 9, 2022 to June 8, 2022. Now, with the issuance of DepEd Order number 005, series of 2022, these acts are now allowed, but subject to the following conditions set forth by the COMELEC. Okay, the first condition is the grant of continuing authorization shall be limited to orders to appoint, to hire, new employees, and to transfer or detail DepEd officers and employees, which must be signed and issued by the Secretary of Education, Leonor Briones. So it is very clear, from the first condition set by COMELEC as an exception to the hiring, transfer, and appointing of new employees. The appointment must be signed and issued by the Secretary of Education, Secretary Leonor Briones. So, kung yan, halimbawa yung appointment na signed and issued by the regional director, or let us say the superintendent, under the first condition, that would be void, and that would be classified as an election offense. Okay. The second condition, the appointment, hiring, and transfer or detail is essential to the proper functioning of the office and shall not in any manner influence the conduct of the May 2022 national and local elections. This condition is self-explanatory, This is government service. And of course, I repeat, government service has nothing to do with politics. Government service has no business in politics. That is the rationale behind that second condition. The third condition, the continuing authorization shall not involve promotion or the giving of any increase of salary or remuneration or privilege which is strictly prohibited during the 45-day period. This condition set by the COMELEC is a total prohibition on promotion, salary increase, and grant of privileges. This is prohibited before the 2022 elections. The fourth condition, the continuing authorization shall be prospective in application. Siyempre, dito lang yan mag-a-apply, for the 2022 elections. And without prejudice to the applicable civil service law, rules and regulation of personal actions and movement. And the last condition, the notices prescribed and required under COMELEC Resolution number 10742 should be promptly sent to the COMELEC through its law department. And additional information under this DepEd order, if we will hire or appoint workers under contract of service or job order, this does not require the prior written authority of COMELEC. The reason for this is that services of workers under COS and job order are neither covered by civil service law, rules and regulations, nor considered as government service. In the same manner, the renewal of appointments of temporary, substitute, casual, and contractual personnel are not covered on the requirement of prior written authority of COMELEC. I hope that is clear, no? Okay. The second topic, we would want to give emphasis before the legal affairs and complaint services is the administrative offense on conduct prejudicial to the best interests of the service. We chose this part as this offense to be part of today's topic because a number of DepEd personnel, particularly non-teaching personnel, are being investigated for this administrative infraction. Pay attention to this because this will serve as our guide so that we will not see ourselves undertaking, facing rigorous procedures, defending ourselves before the legal services of DepEd Manila, even before civil service, and even before the office of the Ombudsman. We will give hypothetical illustration for better understanding of this offense. But let us define first, conduct prejudicial or grossly prejudicial to the best interests of the service. It refers to any act, any conduct, any demeanor of a government employee that taints the image and integrity of the office. Now, the question up here, conduct or demeanor, need not be related to or connected with a government employee's official functions. Under our civil service laws, there is no concrete description of what specific acts constitute conduct prejudicial to the interests of the service, as long as it has the effect of tarnishing the image and integrity of the government agency. See, from its definition, it is encompassing. It is so broad. Kaya this calls more from us to be cautious and prudent at all times. Okay. For example, here is a government employee who has a best friend, who has a best friend, a dog, who died instantly when hit and run by a motorcycle. Now X, upon seeing Y, a private individual alighted in a motorcycle, almost the same motorcycle that hit and ran his dog, attacked and handcuffed Y at the school lobby and shouted at him, "Huliin natin to, siya yung pumatay, ng best friend ko," in the presence of many students and daughter of Y, who happened to be a student of that school. Now, in that instance, X here, a government employee, is guilty of conduct prejudicial to the interests of the service. Okay. Another illustration, no, another illustrative instance, we have here X, a government employee. Upon being formally advised by a co-employee to remove all unnecessary materials in a room, as the said room will be used by the school of, let us say, Z, following the approval of the request letter of Z, no, from his immediate superior, X lost no time and went to the office of Z, attacked Z inside Z's office, shouted at him while pointing his finger, and uttered in a loud voice, "Nandito lang ako sa katabing room mo, kailangan mo pa magsulat, bastos ka." And X, a government employee, banged the office door of Z. In that instance, no, X, a government employee, kalimutan niya na isa siyang parte ng gobyerno na nagbibigay, no, ng serbisyo publiko, no. X demeanor shows total lack of respect to the Department of Education and erodes the good image of DepEd Manila. X in this case has fallen short of the standard of conduct required of a government employee. Okay. Even those act or conduct of employees who love to post their sentiments, no, against their co-employees using profane language, vulgar words, sensual, no, you cannot imagine that these postings are from employees of DepEd Manila. Those employees who were roaming during along the corridor or along the corridor, no, during office hours, during office time, nagkwekwentuhan kahit oras ng trabaho. Instead na yung mga kliyente natin, yung nakaupo dyan sa may mga upuan, yung mga steel chairs dyan, sila ang nakaupo habang nagtatawanan. See? The division through the Legal Affairs and Complaint Services has repeatedly emphasized that there is no place in the government service for those who cannot meet, no, the exacting standards of professionalism and integrity. This is because the image of a government agency, just like us in DepEd Manila, is necessarily mirrored, no, sinasalamin in the conduct, official or otherwise, of the men and women who work there, at from the superintendent down to the ASDSS, the chiefs of services, the unit heads, supervisors, school heads, assistant school heads, to the least and lowest of its personnel. Of course, that includes our administrative assistants, our clerks, our utilities, our office guards, school guards. It becomes the imperative, no, sacred duty of each and every one of us to maintain the good name and standing of DepEd Manila. But we've always been telling here na quality first, no, where excellence is a lifestyle. That has been the flagship of DepEd Manila. So I hope po, no, we are properly guided, no, by this short, no, talk on conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service, para hindi na rin kami makakatanggap ng mga complaints, administrative complaints, which no, unfortunately, no, sadly, no, nag-ripen into administrative cases where some or most of our employees, particularly non-teaching personnel, were suspended or even dismissed from the service. Okay, that's all from the Legal Affairs and Complaint Services. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much, Attorney Repelente. Now from Record Services, may we have Sir Ferdinand Cabaluna.
Hello. Good morning po. Dinig ba ako, ma'am?
Yes po.
Just a reminder in requesting of documents. to the record services. Based on our records manual, like the school records of students and documents in the 201 files of DepEd employees, teachers, and other school officials, no such records or information shall be given to anyone except the owner or duly authorized representative or in compliance with the valid court order. Ang first degree of consanguinity of the requester, kailangan mapatunayan, asawa, mga anak, o kung may kinalaman sa pera naman, ay may consent ang mga magkakapatid. Ang second degree ay kailangan na ng special power of attorney or authorization from the owner. Ang office concern documents ay authorized din ang mga clerks natin. Pero pag personal na nga, gaya ng retirement, ay kailangan na rin ng authorization bago ibigay sa kanila ang mga hinihingi nilang dokumento. That's all. Thank you and good morning to all of us.
Thank you so much, Sir Cabaluna. Now from our School Governance and Operations Division, Sir Virgilio A. Santos. High School.
Hello, good morning. Parang ano yata itong school plant? Intentionally ba yun? Nag-plus yata yung school plant natin. Ma'am Tricia, okay na?
Yes po. Yes po, sir. Kayo na po.
Okay, thank you very much and good morning everyone. Happy Monday morning. So it's Monday morning once again to start our day. So for SGOD, this week, particularly tomorrow, we'll be holding a clarificatory meeting to our school, particularly on the electricity concerns, together with, of course, the Meralco. So we can also resolve some issues regarding that electrical connection of our schools. And also, last week, DepEd issued Memorandum 004 series of 2022 regarding the implementation of the RPMS PPST. So we would like to inform everyone, and I already shared the link to memo to all our school heads regarding the regional orientation. So the regional orientation will give us a deeper understanding of the ED Memorandum number 004. So we would like to invite all our schools and please share that with our teachers, particularly our raters, yung master teachers, head teachers, and even the teachers themselves so that they can also understand the ED Memo number 004. So that will be on Thursday, February 24, at 1 p.m. onward. So kailangan po tayong maka-attend doon, because no less than the one who developed the TPST will discuss the topic, Dr. Gina Gonong. Magandang opportunity po talaga so that we will have a common understanding, yung ating mga issues that we want to raise, yung ating mga hindi maliwanag sa atin ay maka-clarify lahat yan. We would like to invite also all our supervisors to be part of that orientation. So thank you very much and good morning everyone.
Thank you so much, Server. We'll pause daw po muna with the updates because we'll have our central office flag ceremony which Sir JC will connect po.
Sabi nga ng marami, every gising is a blessing. At tunay nga ang isang blessing na tayo ay lagi may bagong umaga na pinagsama-sama at puno ng pag-asa. Magandang umaga, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao.
At magandang araw, DepEd. Magandang umaga sa ating kagawaran na noon hanggang ngayon ay laging may lakas na lumaban sa anumang hamon ng panahon. At ngayon nga, Sir Marco, isang pagkakataong masaksihan natin ng isa pang innovation para sa education sector.
Wala nang duda na ang DepEd ay sakalam. And for us to fully understand this big news, we now keep the ball rolling. DepEd, once again, good morning and welcome to this week's virtual flag ceremony.
Kaya naman, hindi na natin patatagalin pa. May we invite everyone to participate in our flag raising program. At bilang panimula, sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas, ang lupang hinirang, at susundan ng pambungad na panalangin.
Manatili rin tayong makiisa sa panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas at panunumpa ng lingkod bayan.
Greatest of all teachers and giver of love, hope, faith, and wisdom, look upon your children, the teachers, learners, parents, guardians, and out-of-school youth and adults. We humbly ask for your mercy and forgiveness. Guide us to the right path. May our efforts be blessed with insights and understanding, wisdom and respect for all. Bless us with patience, for the path of learning is never easy. Bless our commitment to keep on learning new knowledge and experiences. Let your light shine upon us as we make our world a better place to live in. Amen.
Panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas.
Ako'y Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa
sa watawat ng Pilipinas
at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag,
na may dangal, kaarungan at kalayaan
na pinakikilos ng sabay ng makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan,
at makabansa.
Ako ay isang lingkod ng bayan, at tungkulan ko ang maglingkod ng buong katapatan at kausayan, at makatulong sa katatagan at kaunlaran ng aking bayan. Sisikapin ko ang patuloy na maragdagan ang aking kaalaman. Magiging bahagi ako
ng kaayusan at kapayapaan sa pamahalaan. Susunod at tutulong ako sa pagpapatupad ng mga biliran na batas at alituntunin ng walang kinikilingan. Isasaalang-alang ko ang interes ng nakararami bago ang pansarili kong kapakanan. Isusulong ko ang mga programang kaangat sa lakas ng kabuhayan ng mamamayan. Aktibo akong makikibahagi sa malaking layunin sa lipunan. Hindi ako magiging bahagi at asisiwalat ko ang anumang katawalian makakaabot sa aking kaalaman. Gagawin ko kapakipakinabang ang bawat sandali sa lahat ng panahon. Bawat sandali sa lahat ng panahon. Isikapin kong makatugon sa mga hamon sa lingkod bayan. Ang lahat ng ito para sa ating dakilang lumikha at sa ating bayan. Kasihan nawa ako ng may kapal.
Maraming salamat sa ating pakikiisa. Alam mo yung Sir Marco, no, kahit hindi tayo magkakasama physically, ay ramdam mo talaga yung patriotism, passion, and commitment sa bansa at sa serbisyo ng bawat isa sa atin.
Tama. And with the passion and commitment na yan, nag-ugat ang maraming mga bagay na inilulunsad ng kagawaran para maging kaagapay ng mga learners at ng mga kapwa-guro. In fact, the department collaborates and has partnerships to industries and stakeholders who supports our advocacy na walang batang maiiwan.
And we are lucky enough to have this strong collaboration with Microsoft.
Oh.
I, for one, has and uses Microsoft features, lalo sa mga meetings with colleagues and my online classes, Sir Marco, ha? At ang MS Teams, sabihin na lang natin na all-time favorite ngayon sa ganitong mga activities ng mga teachers and learners. Do you agree with me?
Siyempre naman, partner. Yes, kaya nga ang MS Teams keeps on improving. With the growing demand sa paggamit nito, pinaunlad palalo. Sabi nga, necessity is the mother of all inventions. Dahil may demand, hinanapan ng paraan paano mas makatutulong sa mga raming clientele nito, kabilang nga tayong mga teachers and learners.
And to know more about this, at para ipasilip sa atin, or let's say, ipakita ng buong-buo ang bagong feature ng Microsoft Teams, we call in one of the efficient and trusted EdTech specialists from the ICTS EdTech unit. We welcome Mr. Mark Anthony Hamisal.
Mabuhay! Good day, my fellow educators. Last year was a very productive and collaborative partnership with Microsoft Philippines. We look forward to bringing in more exciting programs and activities as we continue to work with Microsoft and the community of innovative educators here in the Philippines. In February 2021, we launched a webinar series called Tech Talks and My Tech Talk, with more than 40 episodes and more than 2 million reach in EdTech Facebook page alone. We empowered our educators about Microsoft 365, Office productivity tips and tricks, and even invited experts to share best practices from data scientists, social media influencers, app developers, and renowned educators, and even industry leaders. In June of the same year, DepEd EdTech sponsored a 4-month nationwide Microsoft Skilling and Certification Program with 66 passers on both Microsoft Office Specialist or MOS and Microsoft Certified Educator or MCE programs. Along with that, another 2-month certification program sponsored by Lenovo Philippines was attended by 100
Alteration Aya, per our Schools Division Superintendent, we proceed with our agenda in the division flag raising ceremony.
We'll continue na po, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. Again, may we have Ma'am Aida Rondilia from CID.
Hello, balik na tayo sa ating local streaming.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning po sa ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Magdalena Ihim, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Dr. Cynthia Ailes, our Dr. Melody Cruz, Atty. Antonio Kasangkapan, and Mr. Pedro Araw. To all the Chiefs of Services, belated happy birthday po sa ating Chief ng HR. And all supervisors and school heads, teachers, non-teaching personnel, and everybody on board, good morning po. From the Curriculum Implementation Division, meron lang pong konti. This morning, nag-start na po ang script writing and video production for NCR Solar TV para sa ating mga selected na teachers. So nasa iba-ibang lugar po sila. So maraming salamat po sa mga principals who offered their help in the production of these video lessons. Pati doon po sa nag-offer din ng kanilang mga venues. Maraming pong salamat. Now with regards to some updates on 8-8 tuition, from our data at the end of January, na 9.7% lang ang users natin, nasa 13% na po as of today. So after almost 3 weeks, tumaas po ng husto. Yung video users natin from end of January na 144,891, it has increased to 223,000 plus. From the video questions last January na 630,000 plus, ngayon ay almost 1 million na. So 30,000 short of para maging 1 million na. In the utilization of videos, still in number 1 is Gomez with 35,768. Number 2 is Abad Santos with 12,325. Number 3 is Isabelo with 12,026. Next is Lukban with 9,350 and Amado Hernandez with 9,311. In the utilization of questions, ang total natin ngayon na gumagamit is, download na is 966,010. So almost 1 million na. Out of this, top user natin, downloader natin is C. Gomez with 177,987. Second is Isabelo with 58,912. Third is Eddie Hernandez with 46,780. Fourth is Lukban with 38,783. And Abad with 33,525. Meron na akong kasabay na nagsasalita dito. Sandali po, sino po ba yung kasabay natin? Okay, wala na. So, balik po tayo. Meron po tayo ngayong update naman sa mga gumagamit ng Quiper. Ang Quiper po ay offered to sa grade 11. So, meron tayong 6 na senior high schools na gumagamit ng Quiper, and that's Arellano, Recto, Quirino, Manila Science, Osmeña, and Paes. Out of the 2,072 registered na users natin for Quiper, only 1,267 have activated accounts. Nakakapanghinayang po kasi almost 1,000 hindi natin nagagamit at bayad na rin po ito. Actually, nagkausap po kami last Friday ng Quiper and nakita namin na napakababa pa. Only 61% ang users. Sayang po. So, of the 6 schools, Masay has 100% utilization, meaning 156 ang enrolled, 156 din ang activated na account. Second is Arellano with 133 enrolled, 129 ang activated ang account. Next is Osmeña, Recto by the way. Recto, 232 out of 322 registered. And then Osmeña, 477 out of 726. Then Quirino, 6. And Paes, 212 out of 609. So doon po sa mga school heads natin and your coordinators sa Quiper, Paksundan lang po natin dahil nakakapanghinayang po, bayad na rin po ito. At sana tumaas din. And from this week until next week and hanggang sa matapos tayo sa ating kontrata sa kanila, bibigyan ko po kayo ng update and nakikiusap po tayo. Gamitin po natin, magaganda po yung materialis nila. By the way, ang 88 tuition po, instead na natapos siya noong second week of February, nag-extend po ng 3 months. So, we still have until May to utilize the materials from 88 tuition. Same with Kuiper, mukhang baka pumayag din sila na mag-extend sila sakasakali doon sa kanilang kontrata. Hopefully, at sana may dasal natin na mag-extend din sila kasi nakakapanghinayang na kakaunti pa rin ang gumagamit ng kanilang materials. So that's all. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Rondilia. Now let's proceed with the messages from ASDSS. To start, may we have Dr. Melody Cruz.
Good morning po sa lahat. Pasensya na po doon sa sound ng virtual flag raising ng Central Office. Kasabay natin. So hindi ko na po hahabaan ang aking mensahe. Reminder lang po sa ating mga paaralan. Humingi din po ako ng tulong sa aking mga kasamang ASDSS na i-advise po ang ating mga school na kung pwedeng pakikuha na yung mga modules sa Celedonio Salvador Elementary School para po medyo ma-clear yung building na may mga module kasi doon din po sila mag-face-to-face classes. Mayroon naman pong plan B na doon na ilalagay sa Gabaldon yung mga darating na delivery. Pero need lang po natin talagang ma-clear yung building na gagamitin ng school para po sa kanilang face-to-face. And then, on Feb 24 po, mayroon po tayo ulit isa pang regional virtual orientation and technical assistance para po sa RPMS PPST ng school year 2021-2022. Via Zoom po tayo at ang mga guro at principals naman po ay sa DepEd tayo, Prime NCR, FB page. So, hindi ko na po hahabaan. Marami pong salamat at patuloy nawa tayong gabayan ng poong may kapal sa ating mga gawain at manatili po tayong ligtas. Magandang umaga po.
Thank you so much po, Dr. Melody Cruz. Now, may we have Ma'am Cynthia Ailes.
Thank you so much. So, good morning, everyone, to our top management servants, headed by our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Magdalena Emlin, my co-ASDSS, our Chief of Services, Supervisors, School Heads, other SDO, and school employees, servants, to our viewers, participants, good morning again. So, I would like to first greet our HR a happy birthday, and then the second is we would like to extend our thanks to our secondary school heads for submitting their MOE last time. So during in the GC of DAIA, so thank you so much. So medyo kami po ay nangungulit pero salamat nakapag-submit po kayo. And then for MOE liquidation for District 3 and 6, so this week is our liquidation for your MOE for February. So I hope we are already following our schedule that was set during our LEM. So second week is submission of PR, either online or hard copy. And then for the PO, that will be submitted on third week, and last week is for liquidation. I hope you are following this one. And for the message, I just would like to share to you the module 5 that we have had last time. Is all about spirituality. So ang sabi po doon sa spirituality, set standards are met spiritually, religion by religion, and by faith. So when reason ends, faith begins. So ang mga daw po ang mga cause kung bakit nagkakaroon ng mga problema sa mga opisina ay una greed, second is stunted and drug, and then pornography. So yun yung mga bagay na kung saan ay nagiging dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng mga, sabihin natin, nagkakaroon ng lamat yung mga values ng ating mga empleyado. So, so as I've said, sabi nga nun, kapag daw hindi na natin makuha yung mga set standards, so when reason ends, faith begins. So last time that was the PIP module, and we are having towards the end, and we are really happy for the training. So we hope that other personnel could also watch or could also be included in that kind of training. So, and then so relative to that, I would like to end the course by a Bible verse. Ang sabi po dito sa, okay, ayan. Philippians 1:6. Ang sabi po dito ay, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. So ang sabi ko dito, there are 4 items to be best in the service or in the position that God has given to us. So una, from burnout to bring out. So wag mapagod, kundi yung mga challenges na meron tayo, dapat mag-bring out the best in us. From exhaustion to inspiration. Yun, wag mapagod, kundi maging inspiration pa rin sa bawat isa. Kapag tinawag tayong leader, laging tayo magbibigay ng inspirasyon. Yung kung meron man tayong mga bagay na hindi maintindihan, so let's pause for a while and let's be encouraged, and once again, be an inspiration to other people. Yes, from selfishness to selflessness. Ang sabing ganon, ang patriotism is you are willing to sacrifice your life to others. Magkaiba siya sa being nationalist. So, ibig sabihin, from selfishness to selflessness. Being patriotic means you are willing to give yourself for the sake of the people you serve. And the last one is task-oriented to outcome-oriented. So that is, the acronym is BEST. So to everyone, to bring out the best in us, let's serve always with excellence. With that, good morning, everyone.
Thank you po, Ma'am Ailes. Now, may we have Sir Pedro Arao?
Good morning. Naririnig ba ako?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. As the flag ceremony in the central office is ongoing, ay hindi ko napakahabaan muna itong aking sasabihin. I-reiterate ko lamang sa aking District 4 and District 6 school heads yung availability ng modules na nasa Celedonio. Kanina nag-usap kami ni Ma'am Melody, ipaalam namin sa inyong lahat na please get your allotted module in your respective schools now or within the week. Para sa ganon ay malinis natin yung eskwelahan ng Celedonio. Pangalawa, yung ginawa namin last week ay ito, isang kwan lang para matapos na ako. Na kung saan ay nag-meeting kami ng mga PSDS ng Distrito 4 at saka 6, including elementary school principals ng District 4. We conducted a spot inspection on the face-to-face classes in our district, and I would like to express my congratulations. Naramdaman ko sa aking mga principals ng Distrito 4 at saka 6 na they are really trying their best to at least meet the requirements needed in the Department of Education insofar as the pilot of the face-to-face learning is concerned. Kaya salamat sa ating mga PSDS at saka mga principal. Nakadalawa ako last week, ang P. Burgos at saka ang Legarda. So by this time, as we go on and hopefully by the next weeks or month is concerned, we will now increase the number of schools relative to the face-to-face classes of our students. Kaya maghanda-handa tayo at huwag tayong magsawa at manghinawa sa ating mga ginagawa araw-araw sapagkat yan naman na itawag ng tungkulin sa ating lahat. Magandang umaga muli at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Thank you so much po, Sir Araw. Now let's proceed with Attorney Antonio Kasangkapan.
Thank you, Madam MC, to the top management led by our Superintendent, Dr. Magdalena M. Lim, and the entire school heads na nakaantabay ngayon from District 1 to District 6. And of course, all the DepEd employees and staff. Good morning. Siguro ang babalita ko lang ngayon, of course, congratulations muna dun sa ating CID for the continuous implementation of online apps like Kuiper ba yun? Kuiper and 88 Vision. So we will continue this kind of platform even post-pandemic because napaka-effective. And sabi nga natin talagang hindi na tayo babalik sa full 5-day face-to-face classes even post-pandemic. And we need this kind of technology. In fact, ngayon na may mga yung palang Kuiper na to pwedeng i-download ng free and you can have your own teacher ang teacher mo dito AI, artificial intelligence. Ang teacher mo minsan nagsesend siya ng mga questions, sasagutin mo saan lahat ng asignatura from English, Science and Math. So technically it's easy to learn now in a short period of time because of technology. Ang daling matuto. Kailangan lang natin gamitin, siguro talagang kailangan natin infrastructure ng internet. Because all the applications nandiyan na Pinondohan na ng city government o ng Special Education Fund, yung 88 Vision, tsaka yung Kuiper na sinasabi. Ang problema lang siguro kaya hindi ma-access 100% ng ating mga estudyante because of the infrastructure o yung internet service na I suppose yung susunod na presidente, malapit na tayong mag-elect ng bagong presidente kung sino man siya. Ang magiging problema ngayon, paano niya talaga pag-iigihin ang infrastructure ng internet because nandito na tayo ngayon Hindi na tayo pupunta sa full face-to-face. Talagang even itong flag raising ceremony, of course, we need face-to-face, Inabot lang tayo talaga ng sabay sa DepEd, pero dapat nag-face-to-face tayo. Pero most probably, baka itong ating flag raising ceremony, hindi na rin ito full 4-day a week na face-to-face. Baka twice a week, every other week tayo nagpe-face-to-face because of the technology, So most probably, baka ganun na mangyari, Hindi ko na pinangunan natin superintendent, pero nakikita naman natin yung convenience ng talagang work from home o talagang pwedeng gamitin sa bahay na magawa ang trabaho, ang laki talaga ng advantage. In fact, ngayon may mga survey na nagsasabi na yung mga nagwo-work from home ayaw na talagang bumalik sa full face-to-face. Not even in DepEd, even in Makati, even in BGC. Yung mga pwedeng gawin sa bahay, yung mga nasa corporate world natin ngayon, talagang cost-effective sa kumpanya na kung pwedeng gawin sa bahay yung mga bagay na dapat nilang gawin sa kanilang kumpanya, ayaw na nilang bumalik talaga sa face-to-face. Why? I mean, full face-to-face, Of course, palitan yan. Kasi nakakatipid sila sa gasolina. Lalo ngayon, 72 na ang gasolina. Di ba? Kung nasa bahay yan, dahil to sa Ukraine crisis ngayon. So at any rate, hindi na pagpapatagal. Masyado na patagal na yung ating flag ceremony. Umabot tayo ng alas 9. Pero sinasabi ko lang, talagang papunta na tayo sa technology ng artificial intelligence. Yun lamang at maraming salamat sa opportunity at good morning ulit.
Thank you so much, Attorney Kasangkapan. Now, from our message from our SDS, Dr. Maria Magdalena M. Lim.
Thank you, Ms. Aya. Good morning everyone sa ating mga assistant superintendents, sa ating mga chiefs of services, sa ating lahat ng empleyado dito sa SDO Manila, at ang ating mga principals, assistant principals, at kung sino pa ngayon ang nanonood sa ating live na virtual flag raising ceremony. Unang-una ay ang paumanhin ko dahil alam ko nagkalituhan, lalo na yung mga chiefs na nag-report earlier para sa face-to-face. At sumabay kasi ito sa ating flag raising ng central office na virtual din, at hindi talaga nang i-plancha ang plano on how we can have it a hybrid virtual tapos may face-to-face, ay hybrid modality for the flag raising ceremony. Tama si Attorney Kasangkapan na ganito na, tuloy-tuloy na ito ang ganitong hybrid natin. Definitely, I'm so sorry talaga ha, kasi nga medyo nagkalituhan. We have not really ironed out. Ngayon na nagkausap kami saglit ni JC kung papaano. We have to meet again together siguro with Carol na host ngayon sa buwang ito para sa susunod na Monday. Paano ba talaga natin gagawin yung hybrid? Habang nagpa-flag racing dyan, napapanood tayo ng mga nasa bahay nila or nasa opisina na nasa lamesa para sabay-sabay tayong nagpa-flag racing virtually and then in face-to-face. Yung limited kasi mga chiefs lang muna tayo para observe pa rin natin yung health protocols na may social distancing at konti lamang. Hindi natin ay iobliga lahat ng mga empleyado ng division office na sumali sa ating face-to-face. We will start off with the host service na lahat sila ay nandoon, tapos ang mga service chiefs at ang kanilang mga assistant siguro na national counterpart. Yun ang i-record natin ng Monday. I will request JC and Carol to come to my office right after this virtual flag raising ceremony to plan out what are the details. Gusto ko lang kasi nakadetali kung anong gagawin afterwards, and then we will post sa SDO Manila kung paano ang procedure na gagawin. Tapos na rin kanina lang, mga 9 o'clock na tapos din yung virtual flag raising ng central office. Ang mga na-miss out lang natin dito sa live streaming ay yung mga pinapaliwanag about Microsoft. Kasi naka-login din ako eh. Alam ko mga assistant superintendents natin at mga principals naka-login din at the same time habang tayo yung nag-virtual. Pero yung ating mga ibang empleyado na magtataka bakit, ano pang kasunod nun? Actually, they are just footages of the best practices na nangyayari sa iba't ibang lugar ng Pilipinas na snaps lang ng mga siguro pwede ni JC kung naka-record yun. Pwede ulit niyang i-upload sa ating SDO Manila group chat para makita rin ninyo if you are curious what it is all about. Kasi kami, nakasabay kami habang naka-virtual tayo, nanonood din kami doon sa kanilang pinalalabas. So anyway, so yun na ha, definitely on Monday, hybrid tayo. Para ma-check natin, ma-testing natin kung paano ito gagawin. Parang classroom na nag-hybrid na ngayon. Okay, gusto kong pasalamatan. Umikot kami. Umikot ako. Alam ko umikot din ang mga assistant superintendents. Ang CID at SGOD umikot din. Nagsimula ang expansion ng limited face-to-face sa mga eskwelahan natin. And gusto kong pasalamatan ng ating mga principals at mga teachers dahil sa kanilang effort. Talagang kita mo yung effort na ginawa nila just to prepare and to ensure that the health of the students and the teachers are well taken care of. Salamat sa inyo talaga. Nakita ko ang mga paghahanda at protocol. Nakita ko rin yung mga estudyante kung paano sila na-excite, sumasayaw sa loob ng classroom. Masaya ang mga mukha nila dahil nakasama na naman nila yung mga kapwa kaklase nila na hindi nila na dating 2 taon nilang hindi nakita. Lalo na yung mga kinder at grade 1 na hindi pa ever, first time nila ngayon pumasok sa school. nandun pa yung may mga separation anxiety nandun pa, pero ngayon may utay-utay na silang nai-introduce sa formal classroom. So maraming salamat sa ating mga principals at sa ating mga teachers. Magre-remind lang ako doon sa mga schools na hindi pa nakasali sa expansion. Eventually pagdating ng school year, ganun din naman eh. At eventually, tuloy-tuloy itong expansion. Hindi ito lang naglilimit sa 20 na ating inilista. As long as the school has passed the SSAT, ay kasama na kayo sa progressive opening of the limited face-to-face. Except those schools that are serving as vaccination sites and quarantine facility. Yung mga quarantine facility, although hindi ginagamit ngayon, standby lang. Hindi pa kasi natin masisiguro ang estado ng COVID-19. So let it just stay there, but we will not be including you for the limited face-to-face. So iilan lang naman to. May mga schools din na hindi kasama sa limited face-to-face at hindi rin kasama sa vaccination site at sa quarantine facility. Gusto kong i-remind itong mga schools natin, yung mga principals natin na to start cleaning up already. Actually, nababother ako kasi may mga parents na concerned. Nagpapadala ng pictures sa akin showing how unready the school is. Nandun pa yung basura na nakatambak sa may likuran at ang mga upuan ay nandun lang sa labas at the mercy of the elements, ulan, araw, ay masisira yon. Maganda sana kung nakatago sa... Anyway, the classrooms are not used. So, pwede na siguro din natin i-back yun sa loob ng classroom at huwag ilabas. Kasi pag sa labas, sayang din yun. Another resource na masasayang just because 2 taon siyang naka-expose doon sa ulan at araw dahil hindi na ligpit ng maayos. So, I know na mag-iikot na sina Sir June. Pakiligpit na naman ang ating mga kalat ha. Kasi magsisimula na tayong maghanda. Malapit na ang simula ng klase ng limited face-to-face kasi baka ma-include na rin kayo. So you must get ready physically para sa paghanda sa ating limited face-to-face na expansion. So yun ang magiging scenario sa expansion. Hindi siya limited dito sa 20. We are being encouraged to add more schools as long as they are ready. So I think that would be it for this week. We will be going around again doon sa ating mga schools na nag-expansion ngayon to find out what their needs are at nakita nga namin ang common needs ng ating mga schools na nag-face-to-face ay yung kuryente at ang some of the schools ay may tubig pa rin na mga concerns. So magkakaroon nga ng meeting with the DPWH and Meralco 20. I cannot remember the date, but they were already given a notification on when the meeting will be para ma-address natin yung mga problema. So this is also one of the reasons why we're going around to check on the other problems being encountered by our school heads and that's the teachers and the school in general so that we could address it and give technical assistance. So that would be it. Just be very open to us, communicate with us, and give us feedback, good or bad, so that we could address all your concerns and issues. So with that, I hope that this will again be a very productive for all of us. And I thank you all again for the previous week's accomplishment. Thank you so much. Okay, good morning and stay safe, everyone. God bless us all.
Thank you so much po, Dr. Lynn, our SDS, and also thank you to our Chiefs of Services, our ASDSS, and to everyone who joined us in our virtual flag ceremony this morning. Again, may we be reminded of 1 Corinthians 16:14, let all that you do be done in love. And this is Aya Santiago from Asset Management Services. Now we'll have our Awit ng Maynila, DCR Hymn, and DCS March.
Lungsod namin, mahal, tampok na silanganan patungo sa kaunlaran at kaligayahan. Nasa Kanya ang pangarap, punong lakas pag-unlad ang may nilay tanging perlas ng bayan ngayon bukas. Maynila, oh Maynila, dalhin mo ang bandila. Maynila, oh Maynila, itanghal itong bansa. Maynila, oh Maynila, dalhin mo ang bandila. Maynila, Maynila, oh Maynila, at itanghal itong bansa. Bayang mahal nating lahat, tampok ng NCR. Pusod nitong ating bansa, dulot kaunlaran. Taas noon iwagayway ang bandilang NCR. Karunungan at katarungan sa bansa'y itanghal. Mga lungsod ng NCR sa puso ko'y dangan. Ang adhika isulong ka, ang tanging NCR. NCR, NCR, dangal nitong bayan. NCR, NCR, dangal nitong bayan. Mga lungsod ng NCR sa puso ko'y dangal. Ang adhika isulong ka, ang tanging NCR. NCR, NCR, dangal nitong bayan. NCR, NCR, dangal nitong bayan.
That ends our virtual flag ceremony. Blessed and fruitful week ahead to everyone. Thank you and good morning.